I wanted to talk to you guys about all of the things that have been going on in fashion that I think require your attention. So the first thing is the launch of Coach's large Kisslock frame bag. This Kisslock frame bag debuted on Coach's Spring Summer 2025 show in September and has since been seen on the likes of Sarah Jessica Parker. And initially when I saw this bag, I was not really interested, slightly underwhelmed. I wasn't sure about it. It definitely gives British heritage vibes, which sometimes I like and sometimes I don't. So I wasn't sure about it. However, since then, I've seen the girls doing their unboxings, doing their styling videos, and I've realized that I love it, guys. I love it. What sold me on it is that it has a strap. So I've seen lots of people wear it held under the armpit, Bottega dumpling bag style. And I thought that looked sweet. I thought it would look quite nice for autumn winter, especially in the brown. It may be the styling on Sarah Jessica Parker that I didn't love. I didn't mind the denim, but I wasn't super loving the outfit. But yeah, since then I've seen the girls styling it and I like it. It's sold out at the moment. It retails for £695. I have put my name on the waiting list. It does come in 3 different colours: black, brown and pink. There were some other styles on the runway that had this kind of Kisslock addition or finish to them, but of them all, this is probably the one that I like the most. Coach has really been doing their big one with reading the room and understanding what people are looking for. Next, I wanted to talk to you about the PrettyLittleThing rebrand. This rebrand happened earlier on this month, and basically PrettyLittleThing has moved from being very fast fashion, bit BBL stylish, to a more muted, some may say conservative, more plain style that I honestly can say I don't super love, guys. I'm not really sure why they bothered with this rebrand. Clearly they are hoping to go into a different direction with their brand, and actually this has caused quite a lot of conversation, guys, amongst the girls. Everybody is talking about this rebrand, and for the most part I think the general consensus is that it was definitely uncalled for. No one asked for it.
Promise you, this is not what we wanted. This is not what... All I see are browns, creams, long skirt, baggy foot.
But also it has been raising questions around conservatism and some of the gall that they have had to, you know, increase some of their pricing and not necessarily improve the quality of anything that they seem to be selling. People have also been taking note of some of their lacking in diversity in this rebrand. I have seen a few reviews since the rebrand that haven't been necessarily good at all. So I don't know what's going on with PrettyLittleThing. I am not feeling any more infused about purchasing anything from them, but I'd be interested to hear your thoughts about it. Oh, there was also reports of them kind of stealing other people's ideas. Oh my gosh, so bad. But let me know what you think about it. I'm going to give them about 6 to 12 months, and I suspect there may be another rebrand coming, but we will see. Dame Pat McGrath has been announced as the creative director for Louis Vuitton's upcoming makeup line. That will be coming out this autumn on a date to be announced. I really love to see this, guys. I wouldn't say I'm like a super makeup girl. I like a bit of makeup, but I do like to keep it, you know, fairly simple. I don't actually own any Pat McGrath makeup, but I do know that the girls love it, and it actually has been on my list of things to try out. I just love a bit of Fenty, guys. I love some Fenty, and usually when the Fenty runs out, I just go back to Fenty. But I will be holding back on re-upping on some things so that I can try out this collection. So excited to see it, excited to see what the color range is going to look like and all those kind of things. So I love to see that. There was the Chanel show at Paris Fashion Week a couple of weeks ago, and there has been so much buzz around this catwalk. In particular, they had some of the models wearing oversized pearls as bags or as oversized necklaces. Guys, chef's kiss, beautiful, so nice. Whoever came up with the idea, give them a raise, okay? So nice, so wearable. I really enjoyed this show. They have this crossbody bag that kind of just looks like a jumbo pearl chain worn under the armpit. right? Kind of just looked like a large chain that the model has kind of forgotten to pull the side over her neck. It also has a CC maybe clasp on the corner. Guys, come on, sign me up. Sign me up. I know this bag is going to be so expensive, but it just looks so nice. They've definitely done a good job at kind of going back to some of their more traditionally Chanel tropes with the pearls and the tweed. The runway also featured some sheerness, which I thought was actually quite nice, guys. Some of the sheerness I really enjoyed. They had this white two-piece set that had like a white sheer, almost like a smock over the top. Yeah, I liked it. Or a dress, a tweed dress that had the sheer dress over the top, that's kind of got almost like a mermaidy, fuller bottom. Yes, give them a raise. They had the pearl bag that came across the front, but they also had some bags that were like top handle pearl bags, which actually kind of give a bit Cult Gaia to me. Some of these bags that are just the pearl by itself, you know, Cult Gaia have a bag that's quite similar, but it has a gold handle. Guys, all of these women look like very expensive, maybe like they're on the run, but you know, they're on a boat, trying not to raise attention to themselves, but they're cute. Like, I love the whole vibe. If you would like a full review of this show, then let me know down in the comments, because I'd be happy to do one. I really enjoyed this show. And, you know, with all the price increases and all of the luxury slowdown and all the things, I think a lot of the brands were trying to prove their point, trying to put the stick in the ground, you know, show the people what they're working with. I think Chanel did a very good job. This is a new style of video here on this channel, and I'm going to be calling it the Luxury Lowdown, where I keep you guys updated on all of the luxury fashion related things. Sometimes I find there's such a delay in me being able to cover all the things and get it out to you in a timely fashion. So I'm hoping that this will be able to bridge that gap for us, right? But let me know what you think down in the comments. So next on my list is the campaign that Diesel has released for spring summer 2025. This might be for my British based girls, right? But featured in the campaign is Katie Price. And for those of you who don't know, Katie Price is an ex-glamour model, an ex-page free girl. I actually don't know if there's anywhere else in the world that had page free girls, but for hair, page free girl was, I don't think that they have them anymore, maybe in some newspapers, but a page free girl in short was basically beautiful ladies who were topless in the front few pages of newspapers. But since then, she's done a variation of different things, which now includes modeling for Diesel. And actually, when I saw this headline, I didn't think it was real. I didn't think it was real, but I was able to see the pictures. It might be a controversial take, but I actually think this collaboration works very well. Katie Price, in fact, gives Diesel. I don't know who figured this out, but in some ways that their brand is actually super well aligned. I actually really like this feature. Well done whoever figured this out, because I don't think it's something that anyone could have come up with, right? Whoever figured this working relationship out did an excellent job. She's featured in some of the promo with what looks like a silverish greyish bikini, and she's holding some of their bags. They've released actually quite a few pictures of her. I think her boyfriend is also in some of the shots, but she's basically carrying, although an unusual, unexpected feature, right? Working relationship. I think it actually works well. So next, the Louis Vuitton Cherry Blossom collection will be released in a few days. This is the second release from this Takashi Murakami Louis Vuitton collaboration, and there are a few cute pieces that are being released as part of this collaboration. I do have my eyes on a papillon. If you would like to see a full review of this collection, click this icon here, and I will see you in my next video.